Sometimes an issue is so important we can't deal with them here and must take them for a proper dissection to our subterranean fact bunker.
This week's is probably the biggest issue facing the world. It used to be that Afghanistan was just the place your heroin came from. But that was before terrorism.
Terrorism is defined as the use of violence to bring about social or political change. This can involve attacks on public buildings, the assassination of political figures, and other hoo-ha that's just not cricket.
By that definition, history's most successful terrorist was George Washington, who led a guerrilla campaign to overthrow the English. Nelson Mandela was also a terrorist.
Racist?
As much as we loved him in The Shawshank Redemption, he was convicted of acts of sabotage in the 1960s.
Today, the modern face of terrorism is Osama bin Laden.
Because of him, most people think that terrorism is just about keeping to yourself and hanging around in caves. But by that logic, Puff the Magic Dragon would be a terrorist.
In response to the September 11 attacks, the West declared a war on terror. It has cost thousands of lives and trillions of dollars, not to mention causing untold damage to the Iraqi tourism industry.
To be honest, things around here have been pretty slow. My name is Bijan Issa, chairman of the Iraqi Tourism Board. Welcome to my desk over here. Before 2003, we were up to about 17 people a year. My job is mainly in marketing. So damned if you don't. Now we are down to just around half a person. Iraq is the Shiite. Don't worry, it'll stop in a minute. Sunni one day, perfect the next. This is my favorite here. You'll never know if you live with both your legs. Funny because it's true.
If anything, the war on terror has increased resentment towards the West, creating a greater number of terrorist organisations such as Al-Qaeda, Jamal Islamiyah and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And they're working to recruit new martyrs wherever they possibly can.
We've talked about going to the Middle East and doing the whole kill all infidels thing, but I'm studying my computer science associate diploma at TAFE at the moment, and Karen here works weeknights at the local cabaret, so it's just not practical.
No. Besides, we really like getting out and meeting people.
Just wondering if we could take a few minutes of your time to discuss the destruction of Western civilization.
No, I'm not religious.
Oh, well, take this pamphlet, Die You Western Pig Dog, and see what you think.
Okay, nice meeting you.
Thanks.
Death to America.
Death to America! It is hard, though, because you have to compete with so many other belief systems like Hare Krishna, Jehovah's Witness, the Girl Guides.
But I tell you what, they can offer as many cookies as they want, but we've got something they can't offer. Eternal happiness. Plus all the virgins you can get your leg over. Sorry, love.
You know, people think that we only wish death to America, but that's not true. We pray for horrible deaths on many races. English, French, the elderly.
And we're very loyal too. If someone's giving you a bit of a hard time, we can always arrange for a bit of...
Oh, and don't forget the virgins, you get an absolute stack.
At the end of the day, we just want to reach one person who has never strapped 6 kilograms of Semtex to their body.
And if that one person wants to walk into a crowded place and party pop themselves into everlasting life, then that's just tickety-boo in my book, which is the Quran.
With the constant threat of terror wafting through our streets like the rancid smell of a psych patient's sperm hanky, the military uses many techniques to garner information.
Whilst torture has been widely condemned by the UN, Amnesty International and other freedom haters, footage lifted from the confidential video site YouTube shows it's still taking place.
Renowned curator Jacques Saunier has taken through the vaulted...
God, it's awful!
Grand Gallery.
It's like a children's book!
This is the best-selling book in the Western world!
Yeah, well, I hate it.
Oh yeah? What else do you hate about the West?
Space Channel! And now you're a helicopter!
If you go on a cap plan, I can do you a deal. MMS, picture messaging, 3G, hands-free.
Just let me die.
Those type of videos might be chilling, but never as chilling as these.
And I'm being held by an organisation known as the Martyrs Liberation Front.
Looks like you're just reading it.
Meet Waleed Walad, aka McJihad, the wonderkind of the industry. McJihad is recognized as the best director of hostage videos in the world today.
I'm a filmmaker first and a soldier for jihad later.
Of course, I dream of the day when the streets will run red with the blood of the infidels, but that's not all I dream about. I'd like to work with Bin Laden. When he releases a movie, everyone wants to see it. People are like, have you seen the new Bin Laden? That is star power.
It wasn't long before big business was knocking on his door, with McJihad being tapped to film commercials for some of the world's biggest brands.
بيني وبينك نسبة لكن
Maybe he won't have to wait too long. After a string of hits like Mother of Three Pleads for Mercy and Fat Infidel Sitting in His Own Waist, McJihad has become a household name.
When people see one of my videos, I want them to think two things. Oh my God, my dad's been kidnapped in Iraq? And who directed that?